Diversity, equity, and inclusion. I always say I have a love-hate relationship with the work. And the love of the work is really steeped in that I truly understand just the power of diversity, right? Having diverse people, minds, talents, skills, ability just around, and the beauty in which that creates in the world, right? The equity part is important because it really is steeped in this humanist way of leading and being, right? If we're creating equitable outcomes, it will ensure that all of us are thriving in a world that is built on love and care and understanding that we truly are interconnected. If I think about the I, the sense of inclusion or belonging that a lot of people talk about, everyone wants to be a part of a community. Like, how beautiful is that? And so when I think about the D, the E, and the I in the D&I work, that brings me joy and that brings me hope for the future. And I think that's really, really important. The opposite side of that is the D&I work oftentimes is still steeped in white supremacy. And so this whole idea that diversity is a thing, that is just not a natural part of life, of nature in of itself. And oftentimes we talk about the diversity work, it's counter to whiteness, as opposed to understanding how diverse we are in our own humanity, right? As a single race, as the human race, how we get to contribute in our majesty equally, right? I think that's the part that I dislike, because I think we're centering the D in skin pigmentation or the social construct of whiteness that really we should be working to eradicate. The E part of the work, I don't think that most organizations or corporations are actually dealing with creating greater equity or outcomes for all people, quite frankly. And so I think we missed the mark grossly, and that saddens me. And I think that's a really important area that I think we need to just tackle. The inclusion piece, oftentimes in the D&I work, where I think we also missed the mark, quite frankly, is we talk about inclusion and belonging, but that is steeped in this corporate value. We still don't see the humans. That I can invite someone to the meeting. I can include someone into the meeting. I can include someone even into my organization. But if I don't inherently believe that they have value to bring to the table, if I don't see that that their contributions that they bring are something that I am actually lacking. So they know what they know, but they also know something I don't know. And so my ability to tap into their knowing is critical for us moving forward. Right? And that's a different way of thinking about the work, than rather than saying I included them in the meeting, that everything is fine. It's actually, I see them. I see their gifts. I see their complexities they bring to the table. So all of this, again, when we talk about the D&I work, I really continue to believe that this work should be steeped in our humanity. And so it takes me back to Ubuntu. Right? I am because you are because I am. It is really around this humanist way about leading and being. It really is understanding that we all bring a set of gifts and talents to the table. And that we need to take our gifts and talents and bring them together so that for our collective survival, that those gifts and talents are interconnected. That I have gifts, but I also have limitations in my knowing, and that I need the other persons to bring to the table to help my knowing, my limited way of knowing as well. And then I should bring my gifts to the table. And I think that's really important for us to really move the work in a real meaningful way.